Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Magneto, one of the all-time greatest mutant characters, greatest characters in general from the Marvel Universe. He has been a villain, he has been a hero, an anti-hero, a mentor to younger mutants, a character with a super dark past, and has had a fascinating character arc in general. And today we're going to do a deep dive and a top 10 greatest foes for Magneto 2. So we have a lot to unpack today, and we're going to start off with his trading card from Marvel Series 1. And the card establishes that he has had, up until that moment, 223 battles, 101 wins, 102 losses, 20 ties. And the interesting thing with Magneto in general, when you read him in stories and he's the main villain, he was one of the very few villains that he would come out on top, defeat the heroes cleanly. And the really interesting thing is that you wouldn't have like this comeback battle that you would get all the time where the hero would prevail at the end of the story arc. Magneto on more than one occasion has totally dominated the X-Men. And the trading card establishes that his arch enemies in the early 90s would be the X-Men. X-Factor, I don't remember Magneto ever battling against X-Factor. I might be wrong. I guess X-Factor is mentioned because they were the original lineup of the first X-Men. And I love the detail that they put humanity at large. Then we have his trading card from Marvel Series 2, where his strength is 2, speed is 3, agility is 2, stamina 3, durability of 5, intelligence of 3. And just in case, for those who don't know, 2 would be normal human, 3 is like top tier athlete, 4 would be superhuman, and we go on and on. Now we have Marvel Series 3 and the X-Men trading card, where sometimes we would have differences between the stats on each card, but this time they align. So his strength here is 2. He has had an upgrade in his intelligence. It's gone up to 5. Energy projection of 6. Mental powers 2. Fighting abilities 4. Speed 2. So let's get into his top 10 greatest foes, at least what I can infer from my collection. So I have 90 battles with Magneto, 58 wins, 24 losses, 8 ties. Now at number 10, I have Wolverine. I have 3 battles with Logan. Wolverine with his adamantium skeleton doesn't stand a chance against Magneto. Like, who can forget when Mags pulled out his adamantium skeleton through his skin? Like, I was in shock when I read that back when I was a kid. And within the context of Wolverine fighting with the X-Men, like Wolverine almost killed Magneto in X-Men number 1. And also he left Mags in a wheelchair in the late 90s, early 2000s. That led to Mags being in a wheelchair when that wild sentinel attacked Genosha and killed all of its population. So with Logan, we have 2 wins, 1 loss, a total of 3 battles, as I mentioned. So that was number 10. Let's go to number 9, where we have Apocalypse, also 3 battles. And the confrontations that we have gotten between Mags and Insabanur have been really epic, but the main thing is that they never have taken place in the 616 universe. They have battled in the Age of Apocalypse and also during the House of M. And just like with Logan, we have 2 wins and 1 loss. So let's go to 8, where we have Iron Man, where one would think that Tony Stark doesn't stand a chance fighting against Magneto, and they have battled 3 times. I remember they had a run-in during the West Coast Avengers run when the Scarlet Witch had become evil again. And Iron Man and Magneto have clashed 2 times during the Avengers vs. X-Men crossover. So in my collection, they have battled 3 times. 1 win for Mags, 2 losses. And Tony always defeats Mags with some Deus Ex Machina bullshit. I really hate it when that happens. At number 7, I put Quicksilver, Magneto's son, or not son, because that was retcon. I hate that retcon, so I'm going to ignore it. They have battled 3 times. Magneto has defeated him 2 times. He has 1 loss. And if I remember correctly, Magneto killed Quicksilver at the end of the House of M. He was brought back by Wanda, but that was pretty brutal when that happened, because Magneto had discovered that Quicksilver was responsible for the House of M in the first place. So let's go to number 6, which I've called Human Hate Groups. So here we have Friends of Humanity, Purifiers, And I love it when Mags squashes these type of groups. So I have 3 battles here, 3 victories for Mags. At number 5, I put Shield, who are sort of like the big bads to the Magneto series. The 22 or 21 issue run written by Bunn does a killer job. The thing is, they clash 3 times, 2 victories for Mags. He has 1 loss, but he lets Shield defeat him. At number 4, we have Predator X with 4 battles, 4 victories for Mags. These were like bioengineered killing machines designed to eat mutants, and they were very hard to take down. Now we have reached number 3, where we have Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the Avengers, with 6 battles, where we have 3 victories for Mags, 1 loss, 2 ties. The Avengers and Magneto have a lot of history together, and we have some great stories there too. Then at number 2, we have the X-Men with 9 battles. So 3 wins for Mags, 4 losses, 2 ties. There also, we have so many classic stories, be it Fatal Attractions, or the time Magneto defeated the X-Men and took over Genosha. Also, like the story where we had Magneto starting to work with the Acolytes. There are too many to mention, but I always have a blast when Magneto fights our merry mutants. Nowadays, like Mags is on the side of the Angels with the good guys, but sometimes I wish he would have a heel turn and become a villain again so he can fight the X-Men. And at number 1, we have the Sentinels, everyone's favorite mutant killing machines. We have 10 battles with Magneto, so 9 victories for Mags, 1 loss. The only time Mags was defeated by a Sentinel, it was by one of those weird Sentinels that Red Skull Onslaught had created via Tony Stark. And Mag's powers were sort of on the fritz during that time. But I love it when Magneto fights against, be it the Sentinels, Master Mode, Nimrod. It's always a fun ride. So we're going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.